So, finally starting this podcast back up. There's a lot of wildlife I've seen over the summer that I'd like to share with you guys. The pollinators were out in force this summer. You had all sorts of butterflies, you had hummingbirds, and people were flocking to see these hummingbirds feeding on these flowers at Huntley Meadows. There were a lot of other cool birds around as well. Here's this red-winged blackbird, one of my favorite birds personally, just for its call. And you also have a lot of nest building activity. Here's actually a family of crows that was nesting above a bike shop. Osprey nests were just everywhere, lining the Potomac River. I'm actually going to have to go back here to see how the chicks are doing. And of course there were great blue herons skulking around in the shallow waters looking for fish to eat. Although, maybe not this fish, it looks a little bit rotten. One thing I never got tired of was seeing all the ducklings all around DC. They were breeding like rats. Of course, they were cute rats, but there were just so many of them, and all the tourists were out with their cameras taking pictures, me included. Of course, there are a lot of other water-loving animals, like this black rat snake that love to eat ducklings. And I noticed a lot of these black rat snakes were hanging around near the water over the summer, and they were probably pretty well fed. Of course, that doesn't necessarily make them evil. Everything has to eat to survive, and if there's a nice slow duckling, you're gonna eat it. Other animals like the common snapping turtle lose that vulnerability when they grow up unless they're dealing with people. As you can see, this one has a huge gash in its back, probably from a car or bike impacting it. When they try to cross the street from one pond to another, this usually happens, and I don't know if this one's gonna survive or not. Eye infections are also something the turtles have to deal with. I'm hoping this turtle at least got to lay her eggs before dying off. Warning, some of these next clips are graphic, so if you want to tune out, now's your chance. So, to start with, here's a demon. Actually, it's a rabbit, I just turned the flash on. Okay, now we're really starting. There have been squirrels getting run over just about every day where I live. And this obviously attracts some scavengers, like these black vultures. Kind of pretty birds, eat disgusting stuff. But if you really want to see disgusting, how about a nice rotting deer? I know you guys like baby animals, so how about some fly larvae? To be perfectly honest, I had a hard time filming this and an even harder time editing this. Honestly, it makes my skin crawl a little bit, but it's a part of nature, and once you get past the yuck factor, it's actually kinda cool. Of course, if you're eating while you're watching this video, I'm very sorry, unless you're a fly, in which case, you're welcome. This is probably looking delicious. For those of you who made it through that, congratulations, the gross part is over. Of course, this deer will probably rot and become like that someday, but just put that out of your mind. Instead, just focus on this cute groundhog massacring this field of grass. I should let you guys know that I spent most of my summer interning as a videographer for the Department of Interior. They're actually doing a documentary on invasive species, so I got to go around filming a lot of different plants and animals. I'll make sure to let you guys know as soon as this documentary comes out. I'm pretty excited for it. That's about it for this week. Next week's video probably won't be as long. This took footage from all over the summer, but I'll still have a lot of cool stuff for you guys to see. Probably gonna try to find where the owls are, since I'm not at William and Mary anymore. Of course, I also have to find a job, but when I'm not doing that, I'll be wasting time in the woods, and I'll be getting footage for you guys. So stay tuned. If you want to see more of my videos, please click the link below to see my YouTube page, or the other link below to see my Instagram page where I keep all of my cool pictures. That's about it. See you guys later.